right, so we are here with the lovely Jackie and the amazing Kylie.
Hi guys.
So we are doing a video testimonial today with Jackie, and Jackie has been a member with us for about 2.5 years. I was so blessed to be the first person to take care of you, and you were one of the first. Like, we had done a couple pain studies, but you were one of the first set of those. Why'd you come in? What made you come float?
Yeah. So at the time, a lot of your studies too that you had were specific to fibromyalgia.
Yes.
And I specifically have rheumatoid arthritis, and they
Yes.
are two different conditions.
Yep.
And so that was part of the study as well.
Yep.
And that is what brought me in, was pain management. I'd done a lot of things up to that point to try to manage my pain, and things were working but not consistently.
Right.
And I was trying to just add more tools to my toolbox.
Right.
How can I cope? What else can I do? I had heard about floating forever ago, and so I was aware of it, but it, wasn't really more popular until it's kind of just resurged.
It really is. Yeah, it's amazing how much more it's become known.
So I don't even know. Like, I had thought about it and then forgotten about it and thought about it and then forgotten about it, and I don't even know, like, if I came across an ad or what, but
it's time.
Yeah, it was just time.
It was time.
And so I just
I willed you in. I willed you in.
I used the Google, and this is the location that popped up.
That's so funny.
And so, yeah, and you were great. Like, I mean, you honestly were a big reason for me to come back specifically to this location, because I came to this location because this was the Chandler location.
Right.
It was actually closer to where I
wow.
lived in Chandler. And so when I found that out, and at the time you guys were closed on Mondays.
We were, yes.
And so to get,
for a long time.
So to get the floats in, because I did 6 floats in 7 days, so I took a day off because there was a day I couldn't make it. Actually thinking to myself, like, if this spa works out, it's closer, and I'm gonna, but no, like, it was you guys that actually brought me back to this, and this is the only one I've gone to other than that one time.
Happy. Wow. And that's incredible, actually. Like, our big thing here is making sure we're building a safe place for people that come in, and we want you to feel loved, because you are.
They felt more like a business, and this felt more like a family.
Oh. Yeah. Well, we are, and we're like, so to not spoil the surprise, but Jackie's moving, and so we wanted to get this done before she left, and wanted to make sure.
You're a pretty hard sucker to get nailed down.
Right.
Is the issue. We probably have done this a long time.
I know, that's true. We get countless people that come in for RA. Talk to us about, like, how has floating really helped with that?
Yeah, so, I'll have pain flare-ups, and honestly, this is probably the one thing, like I said, it was about that consistent pain management. This is probably the one thing that I found where I was finally able to, like, this, nothing compares to this in terms of all of the other self-care methods that I tried. So, it definitely helps with the pain level. I think part of it too is it just helps with the relaxations.
Right.
One of the things I love about the float spa is that you can float however you want. There's no wrong way to float.
No wrong way to float.
Thank you. I just love that.
So part of it is also exploring and finding, like, what works best for you. And so over the past 2.5 years, I've really experimented with that. But one thing that's always been the same, like, I cannot have the pod up. Like, I like the sensory deprivation. I like having the lights off. I like having the pod closed. And it just really helps with a more meditative relaxation experience.
It does,
so the other thing it will help with is also insomnia.
Right.
Because we call it painsomnia if you're a chronic pain warrior.
Yeah.
It's hard to fall asleep if you're experiencing pain. So if you help that pain numb a little bit, then it's easier to fall asleep. So it's not just the relaxation, it is also the pain management. And then I also I've been telling everyone lately that I don't feel like a float is complete without the oxygen bar afterwards. And what I love about it is some of them are relaxing and some of them are more energizing, and so it's whatever my intention is for floating.
Exactly.
So sometimes, definitely what brought me in was pain management, and that's still the majority of what I come in for, but I'm also in a doctorate program, and so just in terms of managing stress or trying to get my thoughts to be clear, and so if I'm, like, working on a paper and I'm struggling with how do I piece this together. Sometimes I'll literally just come and float, and instead of making it more of a meditative experience, I'll use that time to sort of just clear my mind and just focus on that paper. Exactly. So then I'll use an energizing.
Yep.
And I also thought of, the 5-hour energy commercials, like way back when we actually had commercials.
Yeah, I know, right? I know, right?
And they're like, that 2:30 feeling, that was actually my favorite time to float for the longest time. I would come in 2:30, and then I'd use an energizing, and I would just perk right up and be able to have energy for the rest of the day.
It's my favorite time to float.
I feel it. Yeah. That's me too. I love midday floats, 2:30.
Yeah.
So what advice would you give to somebody who has contemplating floating, has not yet floated? What advice would you give?
So again, there is no wrong way to float. So that is my advice. My advice is, even if you come and you get the bravery to try it the one time and you're like, oh, I didn't like it, I would actually say try it a couple of times and try it a couple of different ways, because I know people who are claustrophobic and all they have to do is just keep the pod door open and the lights on and they're fine. And so again, we are all individuals, and you just have to find what individually works for you. You can choose whatever music you want. You don't even have to have music at all. You can have music the whole time. You can have music just at the beginning and the end, with however much silence you want in the middle. I mean, literally, it's just endless opportunities.
Do you need a job?
I know, you really have to go.
Come on, Jackie.
Internship, your doctorate.
You don't need to go get your doctorate. You're good. You just stay here. We're hiring.
I've actually thought this would probably be a really good place to work.
We love it.
Real good place to work.
So what we want to do before we wrap up is say that we got you here for the testimonial, but there was a little bit of falseness in that statement, because we actually wanted to bring you here to give you some massive love. We have so enjoyed having you a part of our float family. We are going to miss you so very much. I haven't seen you in forever, and I'm already starting to cry behind the camera. But we wanted to have something to give to you, so we're going to make you the honorary member of the month for July. And here comes the lovely Haley with the goodie bags! Yay! And so you're going to win a place on our wall, and we're going to be able to see you even though you're going to be gone until you come to visit. So yeah, from all of us, we not having you here is going to be hard. So we hope you come to visit. We hope you're not a stranger. Haley, tell her what she's won.
Oh my gosh, so many things. Open it. Let's see.
So you can't leave without taking one of our amazing t-shirts with you.
T-shirts.
If you need a different size, a different color, you prefer tank, whatever, we will swap it out. Yeah. You take home what you want.
You're gonna need all the layers.
I know, right? Yeah.
Right? I'm like, what's warm clothes?
Yeah. So you have to be able to have some Epsom salt to take with you.
Yes.
Yeah, we needed to make sure you had a little bit of the spa.
She did. She's not cheating on us. She's just improvising. She found a place near where she's going to be.
Yay!
And we weren't sure if there was going to be anything.
Oh, I'm so
I think
glad.
it literally opened up this year.
It was meant to be.
Yeah.
It was meant to be.
Yeah.
We willed it for you, Jackie. That's
and
what
they
it
said
is.
first and only in this area. And I'm
Wow.
like, yay!
Isn't that crazy?
You found a new home, but don't forget your old home. What is in that goodie bag there?
Yeah, what is? Got my suckers.
Oh yeah, some organic yummies.
Ooh.
So is that the flow card?
Yeah.
Okay, so the reason why we did that, Miss Jackie, is we are sure that there are going to be people in your lives that you think you could bless with it. So we wanted to give you a flow card that you could bless to somebody else.
Absolutely.
Because you know us, and we love to pay it forward here, and we love to spread the love of floating. So
Absolutely.
give it to someone who's deserving.
Is this lip balm?
Yeah, I told Haley, I was like, give her a ton of my lip balm, because we want
At
you,
least a year's supply.
yeah, to make sure you don't have any more chapped lips when you get there. But I just made a fresh batch, so it's a really good one too. So I hope you enjoy that.
Absolutely. I'm like, oh my gosh,
It's
there's
like
still
Christmas.
more. That's
Yes.
Oh, that was
So-
that was my biggest self-care before I found the float spot, was actually loose leaf tea.
Ah, see,
And you're
it's
gonna
all
be
meant to be.
practicing all your warm rituals.
I
so
am.
It's all
Yes.
meant to be. It's all meant to be. Any other goodies in there? Are we done?
I don't see any, so I'm assuming.
right.
Did I miss? Oh wait.
One more. It's a little piece of the float spa to bring with you.
It's literally one of our salt. our salts from one of our salt lamps. So it's Himalayan salt. It's literally sitting on there. We were talking about it. We're like, Haley, oh, it was so cute. She's like, we need to give her a little bit of love from the spa. And we're like, oh, I know, let's give her a salt rock from one of our salt lamps. Because everybody talks about all the salt lamps that we have here. So now you can put that in your home.
Yeah, they're not to take if we give them to you.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Let's clarify that. Thank you. All right, so I'm going to wrap up the video now, though, so that we can love on you and get you back for your float, because that's why you're here.
Absolutely.
All right, and we're signing off. Bye.
Thank you, guys.
Like the best one ever.